Hello, what's up? My name is Andy Music, and I'm here on an easy Sunday with my brother. And today, we want to talk about something about the music, the copyright. It's been a topic that the country has been talking about, and everyone gives their opinion. But I sometimes find it like we have to get opinions from people who have done it, people who have lived it. And my brother here, he's called Moses Malone.
Greetings to everyone. My name is Moses.
Yeah.
I'm a Ugandan based in Denmark.
Yeah.
I've been in the music industry since forever.
Since forever. By the me recent, I checked. I've been in the music industry for 17 years.
At least,
yes. Because I started professionally in 2009. From my senior six, I started producing for big names. And so far I've been behind the big names in the country, names like GNL Zamba, Munji, Irina Murilu, Nava Gray, Maurice Kiria, Radian Weasel, Winnie Nwaji, Fear Music.
You've also done Unconceived.
Yes,
and last time when...
yes, actually. In fact, Unconceived, I do both like her shows. Recently I've been mixing her shows. People don't know that even shows, the sound has to be mixed and mastered. So I've been doing that. I've been involved in movies. I've been in a series called JDC. It's on Power Magic, and also Crossroads. I'm the one who created the soundtrack of Crossroads. So yeah, so if you get this, you're talking to people who are around the business. We know what we are talking about. So a question, what should Uganda do to improve on the copyright law? Because of course now some people like us, we do the online kind of securing, like we register under the well-known distributors like DistroKid, Muse, AfriSound, TuneCore, those ones, to mention but a few. But on ground, how can we, how can the local artists in Uganda collect, of their music, like if it's been played in bars, clubs, shops, public places, basically?
Now, on that note, I would actually say that the government or the music bureau, I don't know if you have a music union.
We will try to make one.
They should incorporate their own structure, Like sometimes I wonder, and I've been around, and I've been watching some people talk about it. I even joined one conference. I think I met Bebe Cool, and I met some other artists. And I think this conference was held at Hotel Africana. Yeah, where we met a lot of. But the best way, like to protect the copyright, like for the musicians, like a lot of people do this music as a way of living, or some make it with a way of a way of living is a way of survival, but also out of passion and out of talent, that this is what they're meant to do. So now, if government could go in somehow and protect their rights, First of all, I would say they need to implement some kind of like a data collection center, or not only a data collection center, but they could implement like a form of license. Because if you go to supermarkets, they play music. If you go to salons, they play music. Then you have these people that are, like selling music, like you come and buy music and stuff like that. Now, all this, there's someone making money based on someone else's effort and work, right? So I would say that, let's say if government could go in and say, start, a tariff that needs to be paid,
Like for everyone.
Like for everyone, not like for everyone, because people, like it doesn't rate him, but you could start, let's say, this guy that.
Because on streets, you find people advertising businesses, but using Ugandan music. You find people pay VJs to advertise phones, but then in the background they're using Ugandan music. They're using the artist songs, So so basically you're saying they should come up with a license for everyone. Because at the end of the day,
everyone that has a business affiliated with music or where music is part of the businesses. Now, you can't get each and everyone to pay the same form of license. Okay? You could say, now this guy that is selling music, like these DJs and stuff like that, right? You can ask him to pay, let's say, for example, this is just a figure, you ask him to pay, let's say, 10,000 every third month. Okay? Because you cannot make it every month. 10,000 every month. Then you go to these people that have the salons. All salons, they have like a tariff that is maybe like 20,000.
But what if the saloon is getting the music off TVs? Because I see many saloons here have TVs, and you find that they are getting content from TV. Actually, it's not like them playing music.
The general idea, are they playing music?
Okay.
This is it. It's not about TV, it's not about all this, as long as there is sound.
Okay.
Because now, this is what we are talking about.
Yes.
So then you go to the supermarkets, because now these are big concerns. They can pay maybe like 100,000 every third month, because now this is a big corporation, right?
Corporation, yes.
Then you go to these bars, like the Yolos, the Koraba. They also play a lot of music, right?
Yes.
They pay maybe like 250,000
yes.
every third month.
Yes.
And then you go to, you have cinemas, and then you also have the big clubs.
Yes.
Like big, huge clubs, right? They can easily pay like 500 every third month.
Yes.
Now, if you get one, with mathematics, let's say with these small saloons, right? If they're paying 10,000 every month, every third month, and let's say there are about 10,000 of them, right? Now you already collected in those every third month, just on the saloons, you have what? 100 million.
100 million, yes.
100 million
times, yes.
So if you do the math, like on other aspects, you can say that there is generation of revenues,
Yes.
Like
basically that would be enough money to even bring back in the industry and also collect enough revenue for the government, So, wow, man is always busy. So I think that approach is good if it's considered and taken on by the government. So we only pray that as they discuss, as we get involved in this thing now and then, that they should find a systematic way of incorporating and also educating the masses, because the mass should understand. Some people if we start enforcing that, you find that some people might say, we're going to boycott your music. But the truth is, the artists and producers and all the stakeholders in the music business, they put in a lot. They put in and will continue to put in. And you find that because of the imbalance in the inclusion of everyone financially, you find that some people are left down the brim. Because people like producers, writers, instrumentalists, composers, most of those people, even the royalties don't make sense.